Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning.
My thrift rewarded.
Dire are scanning. Radiant are scanning. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Middle tower has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
You remind me of something.
Dire are scanning.
finished.
Radiant are scanning.
Double damage.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Oi, Philippines.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's bottom tower is fallen.
Oi, Philippines. Philippines. Woo!
Because otherwise, you're going to get mowed down by an OG going pedal to the metal in this game number 1. Relentless pressure and surprisingly few mistakes. Maybe just there was just like one small mistake, but other than that, OG nigh on flawless performance.
Where the hell did this team come from all of a sudden? I don't get it. Like, the way that they play the early game is so fast. Natsumi, he always goes through the portal. You'll see him on Wind Ranger. You'll see him on Gyrocopter. It seems like the gank always connects. Like, whenever they make this early rotation, it always results in, like, 2 to 3 kills and then an objective. And it's not like good teams don't know that this is going to happen.
Yeah.
Of course they do. Of course people have been watching OG. But somehow they still always manage to break the game open by making an early move like this. And yeah, I mean, it was kind of back and forth in the mid game, depending on the fight, depending on who was throwing, whatever. That's Dota. But when you break the game open with a like early advantage like that from one move, it makes the rest so much easier. Like, you can throw like 3 times and you could still be in the game.
Yeah, I mean, especially also like with their draft, right? You have this Gen Gyro. Like, when you get ahead with these heroes, you become so tanky as well. And just to like speak to why it feels like their plays always work, I think they coordinated very nicely. It's like when Natsumi goes for this gate move that you talk about, the lane is always like pushed into the enemy tier 1 tower. So either you go there and they're like, okay, we're not defending, and then you take a free tower, or the enemy team is there because they're like, well, there's a creep wave, I want gold, I want XP, and then boom, Chen and Gyro, they get the team fight that they want. I'm just really impressed with this team, honestly.
I just feel like you can't let them get Gyro anymore because the side lane ganks are valuable. You're basically doing tons of magic damage from Rocket Barrage. It's like more impact than almost all carries can provide. Yeah. And it gives you movement speed at a point in the game where people have kind of limited amounts of like disable and mobility. So like you can both dive, you can flat cannon, however many heroes end up showing up to the fight. So it doesn't matter how many show up to defend because you're going to damage all of them. And if there are solo heroes, you have a really good chance of running them down and getting kills anyways. And then as the game continues, the flak damage just ends up being effective. Like, I just feel like it's also his most successful hero. He's like regularly abusing offlaners with it. It beats all these like tanky timber saws in the offlane matchup.
Yeah,
so I feel like it just like hits every single one of their steps that they need to like slam a game down.
It is currently very difficult to draft against OG, I will say.
It is.
Because they had a lot of specialty heroes prior to the patch, and to be quite frank, a lot of their heroes got buffed in the patch. Like, you're not going to let this team get Windrunner, right?
Yeah.
So Natsumi's is on Gyro, or you're going to let through the Force Axe, which, by the way, was let through in this game.
Yeah,
That's true.
They just ignored it because they decided maybe in this matchup they didn't want it. But it feels like they have so many specialty heroes, and the things that they do with the specialty heroes are like weird. They're subversive. It's not stuff like, it really disrupts that regular flow of Dota, which means, I don't know, maybe you either need to full commit to like your style of Dota if you're Parivision and say, okay, we're not going to pick the Abaddon, like let's go Slark position 4, something like that, or you just go full chaos yourself. You know, that's always an option as well.
I mean, they also like, because you talk about the specialty heroes, this Gem Chen is so strong, but then we also talk about Natsumi with like his Wind Ranger and his Gyro. But on top of that, it's also like the way they teamfight. I have a clip that I want to show, because OG, with some of the stuff that they do, like we keep talking about all the small things, but it's also like just the bigger stuff. Like when we look at this fight, so Parivision are like, okay, we're gonna put the Abba in the front, but like, look, they're going on him not to full commit. Look, like they're just baiting the backline of Pari to move forward to help the Abaddon, and then they immediately stop touching Satanic during his ult, like force his ult, force the backline to come, then go on the backline. And once Satanic's ult is like over and he's out of position, once you've dealt with like the Coddle in the back who throws in all the heals, like then you can deal with him again. Like even here, they're just like kind of kiting him around. Natsumi stays alive. I mean, they have a nice lead here, but this already, like if I'm Pari going into the next game, I wouldn't really rate the Slardar that highly either. I think it's all about this like early game team fighting that you can like protect your tier 1, fight like minutes 15 to 18 when like the early mech comes out, the Pavis comes out. I don't think that the Slardar deals very well with like this type of meta.
No.
I think that's also like why Primal is good, like why Tide is good. These heroes are fast, they can build good items and like make it happen. So I would like to see a small switch up from Pari. Even I did like their draft going in. I didn't really know exactly what to expect because I'm a big fan of like this Coddle Ember, but OG, they just had their number.
I'm surprised you're singling out the Slardar because our casters were quite critical of putting Satanic on Abaddon.
It's true.
And so it seems that there may have been multiple things that were not in the strengths of Parivision.
Yeah, like I would say the Satanic one is like a stylistic or like a player preference type thing.
Right.
Whereas I like the Slardar, I would put more in the doesn't fit the meta as much for
Gotcha.
me. But I fully agree. Satanic just looks better on his type of heroes. I wouldn't say like that Abaddon is like his type. It's very like linear, I guess, what you can do. It's like, oh, I go Radiance, oh, I run in a shield. Whereas I think this guy can really shine on other heroes that have more to offer than being like a shield bot and a guy that runs in.
And he's much more defensive too. Like he's a hero who's nice to put in the safe lane when you need an edge over your opponent. But if Satanic is the best player in the world, you don't really need some like mechanics edge. You want to give him the potential to outplay. Like
You found an edge?
yeah, they're all over the place. I've been edging this whole time.
We've got quite a few actually at this point.
Do you want to share our update?
Sure.
do
So
it.
if we could get a top-down
We need a
view
top-down,
that
yeah.
we're actually not looking for a Dota tournament. It turns out we are looking for. Can you
Say
guys
it.
read that
Just
upside
read it.
down?
Just read it to them. and
It's,
point.
uh,
It says DreamHack Heroes of New Earth Tournament. We have DreamHack June 17th, 2012, but we're not cheating. We're not going to look up the picture. And then we got some faces here, and I found a guy with some glasses. Imagine.
This must be me and Aiden playing DreamHack 2012.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
think so?
I feel like it has to be this one.
You were haunting it up.
Yeah, we were. I think we
Like,
got
dude,
third.
can you just look at this? Is that you?
That could be me.
Is that your face?
If it's the
Oh, wait,
picture
wait,
that
wait,
I
can
think
you
it is,
know
it's
your own
horrible.
Can you
face.
turn? Can you point your face directly at me?
Turn
Is it me?
Turn
Bro,
it
that's
this
his
way.
right
eyes.
here.
That's his eyes. Look, that's his. That's literally.
No, but
Looking
you
at his
said, you
nose.
said you had someone with glasses.
It does kind of look.
I
like your
didn't wear
nose.
glasses
You
then.
didn't wear glasses.
well,
It does look
yeah,
like your
there's somebody.
nose.
Look at the
Aiden?
eye color. It's
There's,
his
but
eyes.
Zai is also on this picture. If it's the
Zai's
picture
on
that
this
I think
picture.
it is, then Zai is there too.
What was the name of this team?
Black Fade Esports, I think.
Black Fade Esports.
Unless I'm getting the tournament wrong, because I played DreamHack for Han 2011, 12, and maybe 13 also.
2011, 2013.
I can see it. I see it.
the shaking health.
So we'll make the progress, but I believe that's what it is.
It wasn't BSG all along.
Are we gonna win? Are we gonna win this tournament, bros? My bros.
Yeah, we got third place.
I'm
We tried.
13.
I'm 12. Zai was actually 12.
So I was actually
Yeah.
12. He was
That's
If it's
crazy,
that
dude.
picture.
I'm playing video
That's-
games against literal children.
I mean, his
crazy.
parents came with him to escort him because you know, leaving your 12-year-old with some random strangers, that ain't good.
And we were so hyped up about Satanic entering the competitive scene at 16. He was an old man compared to Zai at that point. A grizzled veteran who is looking for a chance to equalize the series. Because I can't imagine Parivision want to go down 0-2. Stick around, everyone, and we'll be back with game number 2 after the break.
where the Colosseum roam and the Grand Museum roam. Love is everywhere.
Parivision have a puzzle to solve. What do we ban? What do we let OG get their hands on? Windranger seems permanently out of the question. Axe somehow managed to slip through, and yet OG did not opt for it. And now we're wondering if Gyrocopter might bump up the list, because OG are proving that they are not just a one-trick pony. They've got tricks up their sleeves quite deep. So, Parivision opt to instead ban out this first pick Primal Beast that OG went for, along with the Windranger and the DK. OG, they continue to ban out the 9-class Slark, along with the Jakiro and a Viper. Things getting dangerous for Puppy and the gang, but maybe they find a solution.
Yeah, the solution was finding the pile of edge pieces that Neil's hoarding on the other side of the table that perfectly connected with what I was working on.
Collaborative experience. We're working together to make the entire piece.
I was like,
working together.
I was like, we have all the edge pieces over here, and I'm struggling to find what connects. And he had this little blue thing over there. Anyways,
look at that.
We're working on our corners.
Oh,
seamless.
Round, dude.
Yeah, I made most of that one. Actually,
but I found most of it.
Yeah.
Again?
Again, Slardar. Although this time,
could be mid. They could have decided the mistake was not just to throw it mid and pick something else for offlane.
I mean, I guess you can throw it mid kind of nicely if one ban is at least on the quap. Because I mean, you either need a really good lane in the offlane, or like your offlaner needs to give you auras in some way. I do feel like not to like pigeonhole what your offlane should do, but if your offlaner doesn't secure the team fight for you, I do feel like you're on a very big, like on the back foot quite strongly. But for now, I like OG's response. SD has always been good against the Slardar. You can save the guy, you can cleanse the guy with the shard later. You can also aggressively purge him. Right, you need a lot of freaking damage if you're Parivision, because your Amplify won't work against SD later. And if you're going in not killing the guy, you're not getting out and dying. And the guy you're going on is also getting Divine Favored. So I wonder if Pari can find a way to turn this game into like very high single target damage where you can cut through someone. Or if they could look to even resort to playing the map. Because Chen SD, while they can shove waves, they're not incredibly mobile.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. If you're OG, you've just picked two supports that are like not do shit heroes, you know? Like you really need a spirit type hero and probably an active offlaner or an active carry as well to make these two supports work together, which is in their wheelhouse, to be fair. Like, I would love to see a Gyrocopter. I imagine if Parivision does not take the Gyrocopter themselves, that OG will take it. But I don't think you want to pick Gyro in this slot here for these next two picks.
Oh, they're just running it back. Puppy really do his on his roster.
I mean, I think the Coddle is fine here against Shadow Demon, at least. Like, you have heal potential for your teammates. You have some team fight. Heals are good against Dispels, because you can't dispel HP.
I mean, you're gonna have a battle just like last game. Whichever team wins like the prolonged fight, which usually, like if both teams have heal, the lineup that loses the first hero first, they fall apart, they break. I mean, I would be surprised if OG don't go for like a Gyro again. Gyro is very annoying for these range 4s like Caudle. Like you can go to the lane, you cut some trees, and this guy, he doesn't really pressure you. He hates getting flagged. It was good in the last game. I don't know if you could pick anything here that would like make OG feel not good about going for the Gyro on the next set of picks. What did they pick here last game? It was Disruptor, but that was like Primal Beast related.
Yeah. Was there anything special about the Caudle in terms of Chakra, or were they mainly just using it for Illuminate heals?
Heals plus Ember. It was good with the Slardar also. Like, of course, you can give him like more crushes in the fight.
Perma sprint. But I mean, the fact that he rushed Locket, it just seemed very clear that that was the goal.
Yeah.
Okay, I do like this more. Like, this gives you the matching of the team fight, and Warlock is quite good in most of the lanes. I mean, he just gives you solid lanes. nearly no matter what. I mean, I would like a Tide a lot for OG. Is Ursa in the pool? He is. Okay, so maybe that's a problem as to why you maybe couldn't Ursa.
I do like Fatal Bonds with Slardar or with Coddle as well.
Yeah.
So it's gonna, even though he's focused on healing, if you land a Fatal Bonds on a couple heroes,
Yeah.
it's a huge chunk of damage being spread.
I do think if you can find the guy in the offlane that builds pipe into the Radiant heroes, it's kind of giga, like Warlock Coddle. Warlock also generally, he doesn't pressure the lane that much. It depends on the heroes. It's more like he usually gets your guy through, but he doesn't pressure the enemy offlaner as much.
I mean, Wave Cutter's always pretty nice
Yeah.
against Warlock, so maybe like Force Axe, Nico Axe.
Yeah, you could look for any of those. I mean, you could also make the argument that even though Ursa is in the pool and he could likely be picked against those heroes, that you have SD against him and you kind of just, you know, you reserve the purge for this guy.
Yeah, I agree. I honestly think they could go Tide and it would be just fine, despite the Ursa, because of the supports that OG has. Like, even in lane, when you're Tide and you know you have one of these, like, decent laning ranged 4s,
Yeah.
you can kind of get through the lane just fine. Like, Tide plus ranged 4, Gush plus ranged right clicks is always good.
Okay, so they go for the Tiny. It's most likely the mid again. There is, of course, a chance that they do flex it, but I have not yet been impressed with carry Tiny, so I would prefer if this hero does go into the mid lane.
Yeah, I agree. I just want utility out of him. And I didn't really mind Tiny against Gyro or Tiny against Slardar either.
Yep.
Okay.
You see with the amp damage, you have like 1 or maybe 2 armor items. I think each had like, I don't know, phased plus veil, and like it just didn't even seem like he had amp damage on him.
So Mira's take yesterday was that Tiny is a risk because you can counter it in lane. And my argument was like, okay, well, then you want to run it as a 4 and as a carry as well. But in this situation, OG, if they're showing what lane the hero is going to be in, it's going to be a mid-Tiny. So if I'm Parivision, I'm thinking, like, what hero can I put against Tiny that will just absolutely clap it in a lane? Which is like
Vipers and Huskars.
Vipers, Huskars, that sort of thing. Death Prophet, but it's not really a hero right now.
Yeah.
So then why go for the Kez pick here on 18?
It means, well, they have Satanic on their team. The 18th pick is always the hero that you want to protect the most. So I think this makes sense. Like, despite having Tiny having this issue of you want to dominate him in lane, still Parivision, the way they like to draft is to protect Satanic in general.
They needed something high physical damage also to pair with Slardar, and it works really well in that way. And it's also not the best hero to disrupt from Shadow Demon because it's melee, so it kind of like solves both of those problems. It can definitely do enough single target damage to kill a Gyro. It's not gonna have to worry about dying to flat cannon and being half HP and being like, well, I can't go in now. Like, he's ready to go if there's a good opportunity. So putting heals on Kez means that his chance of elongating, getting his ulti off at a crucial moment, all of that is going to be facilitated, and he's supported well by Warlock.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's the type of carry you kind of need to burst or kite. Like, if you do an in between, you're likely to lose the fight. So like him going in with all the damage behind him, and also SD Chen, they don't pressure you as much. Like, your threat of being bursted isn't that high, even if they go on you. Like Purge said, you've got the Warlock behind you, you've got the Coddle behind you, so you're kind of chilling.
It's basically like what Rocket Barrage. I mean, maybe he gets Ava tossed, but there's not much lockdown, so he should be able to play his game.
So now that you put the Kez on the field, you got to take care of the Tide Hunter, and they actually ban out Abaddon last. I thought that the Axe would be the next on the agenda.
I mean, it's a little slow, but something I like against Kez is Doom. Maybe it's too... It might just be covered too much by the Centaur, to be honest. I think the Centaur for Pari was quite good with what was left in the pool. You have Stampede to get away from the SD Purge, you get away from...
There's still Axe in the pool. Like, doesn't the Axe just shit on Kez?
Axe is very strong.
That's if you go a Blade Mail build usually, and those have been a little bit more up in the air lately.
Yeah, and we did talk, like, it is a pretty good pipe Crimson game against these heroes. Like, an Aura builder would be nice. So they're forcing OG into a little bit of a weird spot where it's like, do you counter the Kez and get a hero that's good against a Centaur Stampede? Or do you play and just have an Aura buyer on Nico?
The only problem I see with Axe, while I do like the hero, I think jumping into some of these heroes can be annoying. Like, you do want something that can like go in and out, but no matter what you do, I think there's going to be some problems. But I guess it's still the best one for the game. I've just seen the Axe Warlock, and while I do think it is Axe favorite, like you can cut and you can build what you want, it is still like very skill-based in terms of how you play like the mid-game team fights.
A hard hero to jump into. I mean, all of these heroes are.
Yeah.
But I don't know, maybe there's some sort of like hybrid pipe blink build
I think so.
that exists here, where he's not going like the full 33, where you just don't go blink, but he's also getting some of these aura items that'll be very effective in the game. And then also, I think the aura item desire for OG is answered a lot by having Schem on Shen. That's a hero that can naturally build a Crimson if he wants to, a pipe if he wants to, right? Like that's one of my favorite things about having Shen on my team is like, oh, I can go blink Blade Mail on the off lane, hell yeah.
I like Pari's draft more than I did in game 1 just because of also like the Slardar switch up, and having Centaur against Gyro is quite good. He's one of the better like Crimson buyers, which is what you want against this hero. But damn, I don't know. I feel like OG could replicate some of the moves they had last game. They should have a good early game, like a good early laning stage. You can go through the gate again. You help out your Axe. I would say for me, this game comes down nearly purely down to gameplay. It's quite even. Like I see both the angles from both drafts, but OG once again they got what they want.
Yeah, they got the gyrocopter again. That's what I'm looking at for Natsumi. He just plays that exquisitely, consistently. So I just feel like they're going to do similar things. They have great heroes to back each other up. They've got some lockdown. I don't know. They have what they need, I think.
Then I have nothing more to say other than to enjoy the game that's going to be presented to us. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 2 with our casters. It's OD Pixel. Quinn.
Seconds to battle. The battle begins.
Denied. your idol fall.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire are scanning.
Fall before me.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Denied. What have we here? No more. Go now boldly into the light.